mass anxiety, overstimulation, division, burnout. In 2025, it feels like America is on the verge of a nervous breakdown. But what if I told you? The ancient Stoics saw this coming nearly 2,000 years ago. They warned us about the very things we're suffering from today: emotional reactivity, obsession with fame and fortune, endless distraction, and the decay of virtue. This isn't just philosophy. This is prophecy. Today, we'll uncover how Stoicism predicted the mental crisis sweeping across modern America, and how we can fight back. Chapter 1. The American Mind in Crisis. We live in the most connected time in human history, and yet people have never felt more alone, anxious, or angry. In the United States, over 40 million adults suffer from anxiety disorders. Depression rates among teenagers have more than doubled since 2010. Suicides are up. Attention spans are down. But why? Modern life is overloaded. 24/7 news, infinite scrolling, political outrage, consumerism without limits, a pressure to be constantly on, and all of it is rewiring our brains. People aren't thinking anymore. They're reacting. They're not living. They're escaping. The Stoics would say, "You have abandoned reason, and now you are ruled by passion." Chapter 2. Stoicism warned us. Passions are the enemy to the Stoics. The real battle was always internal, not against enemies or markets or governments, but against yourself. Epictetus said, "It's not things that upset us, but our judgment about things." We think the world is making us crazy, but Stoicism says, no. Your unchecked emotions are fear of missing out, envy from social media, anger from political news, despair from comparing your life to others. The Stoics didn't have iPhones, but they knew the dangers of distraction and emotional slavery. Seneca warned, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire." Sound familiarity. Chapter 3. America's obsession with control and success. In America, success is measured by how much you own, how much you control, how much attention you get. But Stoicism teaches the opposite. You control nothing except your mind. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his journal, "Meditations, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." And yet today, Americans are trying to control how others see them, chasing approval, fighting online battles, building identities on fragile digital platforms. The result? Chronic stress, a need to be validated, and when things don't go our way, we crumble. The Stoics would call this a life built on externals, and like a house built on sand, it falls. Chapter 4. Stoic virtue versus modern values. What do we admire today? Popularity, beauty, wealth, followers. Now ask yourself, would Marcus Aurelius care about TikTok? Would Epictetus beg for likes? Number. They pursued only 4 things. The Stoic virtues. 1. Wisdom, thinking clearly, seeing the truth. 2. Courage, doing what is right even when it's hard. 3. Justice, acting fairly, serving others. 4. Temperance, practicing self-control, saying no. Compare that to online clout, viral trends, impulse buying, outrage culture. No wonder the Stoics would say we've lost our minds. We've replaced timeless virtues with temporary vanity. Chapter 5. How to stay sane in a crazy world. Stoic solutions. It's not all doom. The Stoics didn't just warn us. They gave us tools. Here are 5 Stoic practices every American can use right now to reclaim their mind. 1. The dichotomy of control. Know what you can control and accept what you can't. Instead of freaking out over politics, gossip, or weather, focus on your actions, your responses, your decisions. 2. Morning reflection, evening review. Start and end your day with purpose. Marcus Aurelius began each day preparing for difficulty. Today you will meet people who are rude, arrogant, and selfish, but remember, they are just acting in ignorance. At night, reflect on your actions. What did I do well? Where did I slip? How can I improve tomorrow? 3. Voluntary discomfort. Practice hardship. So real hardship doesn't destroy you. Try cold showers, skip a meal, sleep on the floor once a month. Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." 4. Negative visualization. Imagine losing what you love, not to make you sad, but to appreciate it. Your family, your health, your freedom. Imagine they're gone. Now, enjoy them fully while they're here. 5. Memento mori. Remember you must die. Not to be morbid, but to wake up. When you remember your time is limited, you stop wasting it. Seneca put it best. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. Chapter 6. Why Stoicism matters now more than ever. Look around. People are drowning in their own emotions, numb from consumption, afraid of silence, desperate for meaning. But Stoicism reminds us, no man is free who is not master of himself. Epictetus. We don't need more news. We need more wisdom. We don't need more scrolling. We need more stillness. America isn't hopeless, but it is hungry for philosophy. Not just any philosophy, but one that is tested by time. One that guided emperors and slaves alike. One that turns chaos into calm. A final challenge. If you feel like you're losing your mind, you're not alone. But the answer isn't out there. It's not in the next headline, the next app, the next political cycle. It's inside you. The Stoics didn't just write books. They lived through war, exile, plague, betrayal, and power. And yet, they found peace. You can too. Start with this. Ask yourself what's in your control. Reflect on your actions each day. Practice discomfort. Visualize loss. And above all, remember death. Because once you stop fearing what you cannot control, once you stop reacting and start reflecting, you'll discover the calm, resilient, unshakable mind the Stoics promised. Don't wait for the world to change. Change yourself, and the world will feel different.